5 years later.
And he's out. God damn, this thing is slow. Cue the slow trumpet music. No, don't. It's fucking hell, this tank sucks! Nice! Did Gaijin protect me? Is that the machine gun? Can't even pen an SPA! The worst part about this tank is that it's a failure. These tanks saw action in East and North Africa until 1942, when they ceased to be used due to a lack of spare parts, a design flaw, weak armor, poor layout, and an ineffective gun. Welcome to part 2 of War Thunder Suffering, Italy Tree Grind. This is rank 1 part 2. So that's how I'm gonna name the title. It's gonna be rank 1 part 2, and if I ever get to a new rank, it'd be rank 2 part 1, rank 2 part 3. So you know what you're getting yourself into. But yes, this is what you think it is. It is the L3, the little rat, the small guy, the little dude. And add a little bit of this, you know, just for the memes. You know I have to. And add the anime waifu too on the side, because you know I'm a weeb. And we're all set. We're set to take on the world. Wait, we're not done yet, because I recently just hit like rank 2 in Warbond shop. So this is going to be very useful to us. I can only buy one. I can't buy the whole stock. That's a bummer. I mean, like, I can buy this and hope for something good. Knowing how Gaijin's gacha system works, a high chance I'm not going to be able to do that. But won't know until we try. Oh, of course. And I take a 50. What happened if I never said that? Would I've gotten 100? So one thing I learned about Italy's tanks is that they are made for up close and personal type of conflicts. So what I'm saying is you should be happy when the map is literally an urban city. That's where you should like jump for joy, because that's where Italian tanks excel at. Close quarter combat in urban cities. They do well at you know, destroying tanks up close and personal, considering the fact that one, their engines are very quiet. That's one thing I noticed, especially the AB41. I didn't realize how quiet it was until now, which made a lot of sense why as to like I get behind an enemy and they would not know that I was there, because the engine made no type of noise. In fact, speaking of which, let's go check out Italy's doctrine so we understand how to use these tanks properly. Italy's armored doctrine in World War II prioritized light, mobile warfare over heavy mechanization, emphasizing speed, maneuverability, and close support for infantry and cavalry units. Formed by the rugged terrain of World War I and the demands of colonial policing, this strategy envisioned tanks as fast-moving tools to exploit weaknesses, break barbed wires, and protect foot soldiers. AKA, Italy is the rat nation. If you like being a rat in War Thunder, Italy is where you want to be. Yes, this is Italian propaganda. Italy needs you in the war. Alright, let's just continue. What's that sound effect? I hear this thing's engine, but it's not as loud as my teammate's engine, so it's like, it's very quiet. This can work to our advantage. If the enemy has big tanks such as like heavies, oh my god, I'm so small. Is that the archer? No, it's the SU. I thought it was the archer. Like, are you dead? I just an archer? I'm gonna stick with the big boys.
I'm too small to fend for myself.
Damn! Well, I shot him, so they know where he is now. So I need teammates to distract the enemy in order for me to even, like, be a rat. Because, like, first shot, it's not gonna do a lot. He's too far, so the bullets won't even do anything. I'm in their base. I have infiltrated. Now we wait.
5 years later.
And he's out. And he's out. Got a successful kill with this thing. Finally, I need to move now because they know my position. We won. GG. Final blow. Ooh, look at these research points. Oh man, it just reminds me how War Thunder just lures you in with these big numbers, and as soon as you get farther and deeper into the ranks, you start to realize that the grind is actually mind-breaking, brain-rotting, and all types of stuff. We're one more battle closer to the Fiat Assaldo Senavente L40 da 4732. I hope I pronounced that right. You know that light tank that I hit right here? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys have noticed, but there's no other shots than that. So you're telling me I've just been shooting ghost rounds at this guy, and that's why he was still alive even though I shot this part, which is the weakest part to shoot at, and that's why he was still alive? Bro was blessed by Gaijin, and that's why he lived to tell the tale? So, I feel like there is Italian bias, and it ain't really good bias. Shall we L3 it out? Actually, no, never mind, because this is not an urban area. Yeah, no, I think we're better off with this. What's the fucking difference between the two? I don't understand. I totally forgot just how slow this thing is, but I'm gonna help capture B, because it's the only close quarter combat area that I could, that this tank can strive in. God damn, this thing is slow. I hope they upgraded the engine on this thing later on. But I've drove slower tanks, like the French. Cue the slow trumpet music. Imagine asking for reinforcements and then realize that it's the Italian coming to reinforce you with their medium tank. So like, right off the bat, you know you're screwed. No, don't. Fucking hell, this tank sucks! I'm already losing my fucking patience with this thing. Nice. Can this thing even climb? Oh my god. No. Oh my god.
5 years later.
Yeah, like I said, this tank only sucks when it's not in an urban area. When it's not like in a city. When it's not in a city, fucking sucks ass. Put it in a forest, except for the desert. For some reason, it does good in the desert.
Is that the Grim Reaper? Oh!
Stay right here for now. I hear a tank. He's right up there.
Oh, I'm hurt!
Fucking finally. Oh.
Bruh.
Bro, like, it couldn't pen anything from that distance. Critical. You can't move. Nice. That did damage. Alright, reverse. Yeah, there's nothing I could do. If only fucking Italians upgraded their goddamn their cannons a little bit. It'd be easy peasy, no problem. Their tanks are just good for scouting. But how can you scout without a scout? You know what I mean? Ooh.
Nope.
Nice. Oh, did Gaijin protect me? Crazy. Nice. This camo really does work wonders, man. I see, he's right there. Now we got the L40. So I found a purpose for this, what's his name again? M1340. Defense. Literally just that. This thing is way too slow to be even, you know, invading in enemy territory. You already saw me rage. Just using this tank trying to go somewhere. But if we're talking about defending a spot or defending the A point, B point, C point, or D point, this tank is actually good. And it can take up to 2 shots, sometimes even 3. So this thing can take a bullet or 2 and still be up in operational. I mean, like, let's look at these shots. Outside is thundering. Thunderstorm is about to happen. Thank God, man. I don't know why, but like thunderstorms make me sleepy and very comfortable. So I'm actually happy that we're having a thunderstorm. We got this shot right here. 68 millimeters. But it's time to say goodbye to our little L3. Short-lived, and I had a lot of fun using this guy. I mean, I got a couple of kill assists and even a kill with this dude. So, small stature and everything, like you can hide anywhere. You can hide behind a fence. An enemy won't even see you. This tank was actually pretty good. It's a pretty good tank if you know what you're doing and if you use it correctly and use the height to your advantage. It's actually pretty good. Though the cannon does need a little bit of work. But out with the old, in with the new. L3 has become a big boy. Actually, this L3 is still small. The one L3 that we had was a toddler. Now this one is like teenager. It's going through puberty.
Ten years later.
I finally unlocked it. I unlocked this. I unlocked this tank of part 2, so therefore part 2 is done. I can rest now. No more pain. Okay, that's enough acting. Oh yeah, by the way, you guys missed a lot of off-camera raging using Italian tanks. I've learned something about the Italian tank tree. Majority of their tanks are made to support infantry. But because there is no infantry, the only infantry there is light tanks. The Italians' tanks were most likely made to support other tanks, and that would only work in your favor if your team is good. If your team is slow and kind of dumb, you're at a disadvantage. You know, just pray that majority of your teams or majority of the matches that you get into, like, you have a great team. All right, that's enough rambling. Let's look at this tank. So this tank is something. So I'm already questioning the design of this right now. So yes, that cannon down below is the actual cannon, and then the thing on top is the machine gun. What backwards thinking were they thinking? If that makes sense. What makes this even more sad is that the machine gun can't even pen an SPA. So if I want to pen an SPA, I would have to use my cannon. This thing is slow as fuck too. Oh my god. But that's not even the worst part about this tank. The worst part about this tank is that it's a failure. Upon entering service with the Italian army, these tanks saw action in East and North Africa until 1942, when they ceased to be used due to a lack of spare parts, a design flaw, weak armor, poor layout, and an effective gun. Nonetheless, the problem of the M1139 were taken into account during the development of subsequent Italian medium tanks, the M13/40 and the M1441, which is the medium tank that you guys have seen me use. So this is a failed test subject. What the fuck am I going to do with a failed test subject? I will be surprised if I get at least 3 kills with this thing. But knowing me, I feel like I possibly can get 3 kills. Yeah, nah, am I crazy for saying that I prefer the AB41 over this shit? Like, how the hell is a reserve way better than a non-reserve tank? Part 2 is done. Part 2 rank 1 is done. Stay tuned for part 3 rank 1. But that's pretty much it for today's video. If you like today's video, make sure you hit that like and that subscribe button and that bell notification so you get notified every time when I upload. Make sure you hit all or personalize. I am a variety gamer, so therefore I do not just only post War Thunder gameplay. I also upload collab gameplay with my friends. Majority of my friends are VTubers, by the way, so you know what you're signing up for, you know, before you sign your soul off to me. So if you want personalized, then YT is only going to give you a notification on War Thunder content that I make, right? If you put all, that means you're gonna get all the great contents that I make. I mostly like games that I can grind on. If that sounds cool, I'm not gonna stop you hitting that subscribe button. With that being said, have a good day, have a good morning, have a good evening, have a good afternoon, have a good night. Peace.